Hey guys, Chrisspy here. Welcome to my channel. Today's tutorial is going to be on this makeup look. I actually wore this makeup look out the other night and I got tons of requests for a tutorial, so I wanted to show you guys how I did it. So if you guys want to see how to get this look, just stay tuned. So for my moisturizer, I'm going to start out with this Symphony Beauty Snow Cream Moisturizer. This is from my Ipsy Glam bag. And this is a really light moisturizer that I'm going to put on underneath my foundation. Next, also from my Ipsy Glam bag, if I can find it in here, this little itty bitty guy of the Benefit Professional. And this is actually one of my favorite primers. I like to use this on areas where I have more texture, and it helps smooth everything out and just give you a really even canvas for your foundation. So to prep my lips, I'm going to use this Jersey Shore Cosmetics Peppermint Moisture Rich Hydrating Balm because my lips have been pretty chapped with the changing weather. I've been drinking water like crazy, but my lips have still been chapped. For my foundation, I'm going to be using the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. This one is relatively new for me, but I've been wearing it for a while and I have to say I really, really like it. So I just kind of spot it all over my skin. And then to apply it, I've been using my favorite toothbrush from Iconic London. I've found that these brushes are really, really good with liquids, and with powders, they're a little bit more tricky. So next I'm going to apply some bronzer. I'm going to be using Sun Power from MAC. And I always like to start around the hairline. And then I'll come down to my cheekbone and just warm it up. I'm not like contouring yet. I'm kind of keeping everything really soft. And then I'll do my chin. And then I kind of brush over the nose, and I do the same thing on the other side. So next I'm going to apply my finishing powder. This is the Cover FX Light Finishing Powder. And I like to apply it with a puff. So I just put this all over. And then we're just gonna let that sit while I do my eyebrows. Okay, so the way I do my brows is a little bit different now because of the tattooing. You can see how much the makeup covers it. So I don't have to fill them in as much in the front, just a little bit. So I'm gonna carve out the bottom line of my brows using my Makeup Forever Ultra HD concealer, and for the brush I'm using this concealer brush from Bugeshi, and this can be used with liquids or creams. So now I'm going to wipe off all of the setting powder from Cover FX. So the other day on my Snapchat, I was using this Violet Voss Pro eyeshadows palette, and all of these colors are super warm and really pretty, and I did my eyeshadow using them, so a lot of you are requesting a tutorial, so I figured it would be cool to use these ones today. So I'm going to start out with this color hashtag, and this is a Dose of Colors blending brush, and I'm going to put this in the upper crease area. So next I'm going to take the shade Wine and Dine, and I'm going to put this in a crease using a MAC 217 brush. And then I like to pull it out a little bit to extend and elongate the eyes. Next, with a flat brush, I'm going to go in with the color So Jelly, and I'm going to just pack this onto the lid. So next I'm going to take the color Teddy Bear, and I'm going to swirl this in the outer V. And just kind of drag it out a little bit. I'm gonna go back in with the fluffy brush. Just make sure that this is all smooth. So next I'm gonna take this eyeshadow from Teeny Beauty. This is the iTeeny eyeshadow in Fire Starter. So you can use this wet or dry, and I'm gonna just pack it on the lid right here, just to add a little bit of dimension. This is the Kadar C3 yellow powder. And first I kind of just put this all underneath the eyes. This is a tiny little sample I got forever ago. This is a Winkie Luxe Diamond Powder, and I actually looked for it online and it was sold in really random retailers like Nasty Gal and ASOS, but I actually really like this powder for underneath the eyes. So I'm just using the smaller side of this brush, and I'm gonna apply it closer to the lash line here, and also extend it out. Maybe diffuse that line a little bit. Now on the under eyes, I'm gonna go back into my Violet Voss palette, and I'm gonna take the same color we used on the crease, which is Wine and Dine, and I'm gonna put this along the bottom lash line. With the same brush, I'm gonna grab some of that orange color hashtag, and I'm also gonna add it to the bottom lash line. For the tear duct area, I'm gonna take this color called Ploof, and I'm just going to apply it liberally. You can even get the brush a little bit wet to kind of make the shadow pop more. So for my liquid liner, I'm gonna be trying a new liner for you guys today. This is the Natasha Denona Blackest Black Star Liner. And as you can see, it's steps 1 and step 2. It's supposed to be a glitter liner. I'm just gonna use the black one today, but if you guys want to see a review on the glitter liner, let me know and I can do that for you guys. So it comes with this little brush, and I guess this is the applicator. I'm just gonna apply it along the lash line, and if it doesn't seem safe, then I'll try something else. What the hell? Think that's not supposed to be on there. Oh yeah, much better. So for my bottom liner, I'm going to be using Smolder from MAC, which is my favorite black liner. I actually ended up really liking that brush. I feel like you could get really precise with it. I'm gonna also take Teddy Bear and just go over this a little bit and pull it down to make sure that it's nice and blended. Next, I'm going to curl my lashes and put on some mascara before I add my false lashes. I'm going to be using these Cherie lashes from House of Lashes. And first I'm gonna secure the lashes in the middle. And then I go to the outside, and then I go to the inside. So for my blush, I'm going to be using this blush trio from City Color. This is a B matte blush, and I'm gonna take the color Guava right here. Apply this right to the apples of my cheeks. I like using matte blushes here because I have like bigger pores on my cheeks, so if I use anything with shimmer, it will highlight it. So this is actually one of my favorite blushes. So now I'm going to contour the nose. I'm using my All the Right Angles contour palette from MAC. This is in medium. I'll be taking this brush from Royal and Langnickel. This is a Moda Angle eye shader, and this brush is 100% vegan. So for my nose, I'm gonna start here at the bottom. Next, I'm going over the top of the nose just to kind of refine the tip. And then really lightly, I'm gonna go along either side. I'm gonna use the lighter shade from this palette, and I'm gonna go down the center of my nose. And then I'll also go across the middle right here. And then I'm gonna take it on the sides of the nose also. My highlight, I'm going to be using this Beaming blush from MAC. So I'm gonna just take my pinky and put it right here for my Tin Man highlight on the tip of the nose. I'm also gonna take a little bit with this Anastasia highlighting brush and put it on the tops of my cheekbones. So for my lips, I'm starting out with my favorite, I'm gonna do kind of my favorite nude lip combo, kind of not. Let's start out with Oak Liner from MAC. So I'm staying true to my natural lip line over here, but up towards the center of the lips, I'm overlining them. So next I go in with Stone, and I just barely outline the very edge of the other line. This is from the Mariah Carey collection, and this is my new favorite nude lipstick. This is called Daaahling. Packaging on this collection was so pretty. So I'm just going to fill in the lips with this lipstick. Now to blend it, I'm gonna go back in with the Oak and just blend it in a little bit. And then I'll add just a little bit of lip gloss. This is from ColourPop, and the color is Tight Fit. All right, you guys, so that was a whole tutorial. I hope that you enjoyed this look. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already. Follow me on Snapchat if you don't, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.